Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Milton.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Milton.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go now.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down, Swift.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him at the 12.
44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Myers in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Jakobi Myers.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Jakobi Myers. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hollywood Brown. And finally brought down at the 43. A big pickup of 38.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Milton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take it at the 37. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check match. Check match. Count 19. Count 19. Check match. 17.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fights him off. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about
Yeah, the
this.
run's only OP if you have,
Marty would say, we
I
get
don't
a
know,
seal here,
certain
and
people
we
it
get a
feels
seal
like,
here,
because I
and we
can't
this
run
play
in this league.
the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
I'm getting terrible blocking, and he's getting the greatest blocking.
And the lead now up to 14.
And then if I do get him in the backfield, Saquon's going to break the tackle or just run around. This is kind of tough. I didn't know he had Saquon until he broke like a 30-yarder.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right.
Hey, hey, check that, check. Hey, smash Bronco.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5.
Riggs.
Back to throw. Milton. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Taken down at the 42.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Milton will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
25 yards that time. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown Raiders. Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and a yard.
18 rattlers. Go, Riggs, go.
Off play action. Milton. He finds his man complete. It's Bowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Off the play fake. Milton. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Looking to throw. Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really close.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Mahomes going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. For the left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Open man right side is Rice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
60 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect him to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
From the gun on third down, Milton. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Milton.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Milton.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down, Milton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Myers in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
on the jump.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Swift will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
166 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
2 minutes left
I can't
to
do
play
nothing
in this
against
football
blocking like that,
game
man.
here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Blitzing hasn't worked. All I can do is run commit, and that's
They'll try and
the
run
worst
some
thing.
clock here with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Just get out of here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Rashee Rice is the greatest receiver I've ever seen, bro.
A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
No, why would you turn it around? What are you doing?
A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly.
I don't know what I expected, though. His awareness is like 30.
This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Off play action. Milton. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Milton. That's caught by Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Swift. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
No way. No way.
And the Raiders have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably